So, hot take that hopefully isn't that hot. Steroids are fine. I have no moral or ethical issue with steroids at all. My issue with steroids comes into play with people who claim that they're natural when they're not. So I really have an issue with lying. But this video is spawned from a TikTok I made where I was scrolling through TikTok and I came across this video of a bodybuilder who started out his video by saying that he was not natural. And then he has an issue with other influencers who claim they are natural or who don't say that they are on things and kind of sell people this idea that they can look like them, even though they're not telling them that they're on something. So he also has the same issue I have, that it's like steroids are fine, steroids are great. I love seeing people push the limits of what can be achieved. Even if you're juicing, go do it, go lift an insane amount of weight. That's awesome. But just tell people what you're doing. You don't have to explicitly stand there and have "I do steroids" tattooed on your chest, but don't try and tell people or sell this idea, even imply it. Don't even imply that people can get where you are naturally. If they just work out hard enough and they just eat right and they just get enough sleep that they're gonna walk onto the Olympia stage in 5 years. That's not happening. So I made a TikTok, I stitched that guy's video and I was like, yes, thank you. I've gone through body dysmorphia. I've had an eating disorder. I have destroyed myself in the gym because I was looking at Instagram and all of these influencers who are on things, who are on steroids in one form or another, and I've talked about this before, and they're not telling people and they're selling you this idea. It's like, you just need my workout program, you just need to use my supplement code, you just need to take my supplement stack and you're gonna look like me if you work out hard enough and you're dedicated enough. And if you don't look like me, it's because you're the one that's not doing the work, you're the one that's not dedicated. It's not the fact that I'm lying to you, it's your fault. That is so messed up. It is so, it just drives me insane. It just frustrates the crap out of me because so many people believe this. The fitness industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry and people are making so much money lying to other people. It just, it boggles my mind. I don't get it. How? Just be honest about it. Like, if I looked at somebody and they're like, it's like the guy on TikTok. I looked at him. He is massive. He is huge. He is chiseled. He looks fantastic. And he's on steroids. That's okay. If I wanted to look like that, like if I really wanted to look like that, I would go buy steroids to look like that. I don't really want to look like that. Sometimes I think, oh man, it'd be cool if I had arms the size of my thighs. But I don't really want to do that, you know, and that's the thought process in my head. It's like, that'd be cool, but I don't really want to do that. So I'm not doing that. But for a lot of people, they believe this lie that they can get that without doing anything special, right? Like if they hire the right coach, or if they eat the perfect amount of protein, or if they time their meals just so, they're gonna look a certain way, and that's not true. I've come across several people over the years that I've been looking into fitness and been a part of this industry, community, whatever you want to say, who have been very open and honest about their use of performance enhancing drugs and whatever it may be. And I remember vividly watching a video of a physique bodybuilder who was going through his stack. He had 6 or 7 things he was taking, and some of it was appetite suppressants, some of it was to help build muscle, some of it was to recover faster post-workout so he could work out more. But he was just very honest. He was like, I take 20 milligrams of this with breakfast, I take X amount of this here. And I just sat there watching it like, man, if he had not done this, he wasn't so insanely big that I would have instantly known he was on steroids. I could have believed he was natural from looking at him in this video, and this was been 2, 3, maybe 4 years ago. I could have believed he was natural, but he was sitting there saying, I'm not. And he was saying, I go through, like, it's awful what I go through to get ready to go compete. And he's like, I don't want you to go through this if you're just here for general fitness. He's like, this is not the way to do it. And I really appreciated that. But people like that are once in a blue freaking moon. There are so many people that are just lying to you. So don't believe those lies. Don't fall for it. Like I said, steroids are fine. I have no moral or ethical issue if you want to take them. I'm not going to speak from a medical standpoint. I don't know enough. I don't have the background in medicine to tell you whether or not it's safe to take them. There are a ton of people that do, and I don't know the numbers on how many have dropped dead from a heart attack or whatever, but there's risk involved anytime you're injecting some sort of crazy foreign substance into your body, even if it's just testosterone. Your body makes testosterone, but too much testosterone can cause issues. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about the medical side of things. Just from a moral standpoint, I don't have an issue with it if you're honest about it. If you're taking steroids and saying, oh, you can look like me if you just, buy my supplement stack from this company that I make a bunch of money from, if you use my code and then buy my training program and you're gonna look exactly like me, that's messed up and I don't like you. But if you're just like, hey, I'm really big, I just take protein powder, and you're obvious that you're on something, that's fine. I don't really have an issue with that. Point of this video though is don't be an asshole, right? Like, don't lie to people. It shouldn't be that hard, but people do it all the time. It's crazy how money can just get people to do ridiculous things. Anyway, that's it. That's the video. I don't have an issue with steroids. I think steroids are fine as long as you're honest about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I'll talk to you guys later.